This one's born in the cold wind, raised under street lights, carried by train tracks and late night hope. Chicago taught me pain, taught me rhythm, and taught me heart. And I promise tonight, I'm giving every piece back. Turn me up. Let's walk the windy city. I took Halsted down south in the glow of dusk. Wind so sharp it could break your trust. Kids shooting hoops in the old park lot, trying to hit dreams that the world forgot. Corner store buzzing with jazz on low, blue notes drifting like winter snow. Lady on the block selling warm baked bread, smoke from the train rolling over my head. I felt alive in that city born road, feet on pavement, mind asking for more. Chicago ain't easy but it grows your spine, teaches you patience one block at a time. And every time the bass hit deep in my chest, I felt that fire telling me to progress. Lakefront nights in the windy city. Yeah. Some dreams survive because this place makes you tough enough. Hold up, you hear that drum? That's Chicago talking. Used to ride the red line heading north at night, passing faces tired from a daily fight. Students reading books, workers half asleep, street poets mumbling verses they couldn't keep. Stopped at a diner off Belmont and Clark, neon sign flickering against the dark. Old man said, kid, keep chasing your spark. Words hit heavy but left their mark. So I wrote bar slow in the back booth seat, letting the jazz track carry the beat. Chicago ain't cruel, it's honest and rough. It breaks you down first so you learn to be tough. And every time I lost what I thought I knew, the city whispered back, build something new. Yeah. Lakefront nights in the windy city. Where the wind tears you and the rhythm saves you. Listen close, this beat sound like home. Walking past murals on the viaduct shade, stories of struggle in every stroke lady. Teens blasting beats from a cracked up speaker, rap battles rising from a passion deeper. Lake Michigan waves hitting hard on the pier, cold air biting but keeping my mind clear. I sit by the bench with a pad in hand, letting life unfold like the world on command. I saw joy and pain on the very same street, saw folks fall down but still rise on their feet. And I realized then what Chicago taught me, strength ain't noise, it's quiet loyalty to your craft, to your soul, to every beat you choose, even when the world tells you you lose. Yeah. Lakefront nights in the windy city. Yeah. This is what passion meets survival. Alright. Chicago, this is for you. Now when I walk your streets, I don't feel small. I feel the strength of surviving it all. The wind still stings, but it don't cut deep, cause I learned to stand firm and learn how to keep my dreams warm in the coldest night. My voice strong and the hardest fight. I owe the city the courage I wear, the slow build confidence I learn to bear. And if one day some kid hears my track, I hope it tells him Chicago's got his back. Cause every beat I write and every rhyme I spit was born in a city that refuses to quit. survival. Alright, Chicago, this is for you. Now when I walk your streets, I don't feel small. I feel the strength of surviving it all. The wind still stings, but it don't cut deep. Cause I learned to stand firm and learn how to keep my dreams warm. In the coldest night, my voice strong in the hardest fight. I owe the city. This place, the city gets loud, life gets heavy, but the lake always knows how to calm your bones. Some people see water, I see a mirror that never lies. Let's walk the shoreline, yeah. Sitting on the rocks with the wind in my ear, Lake Michigan shining like a truth so clear. Sunrise stretching wide across the blue, painting the waves with a golden hue. Joggers pacing by with steady breath, birds tracing circles like a soft caress. Old couple holding hands in the early light, finding peace after years of fight. I breathe deep cold air, fills my chest, and suddenly my worries don't feel like a test. Something in the water knows my name, feels my fears but loves me the same. Chicago may push, Chicago may break, but the lake pulls me back every step I take. What the world forgets. Shoreline dreams on Lake Michigan, where the water whispers. Yeah, what the world forgets. Hold up, let the waves talk a second. Yeah, that's the voice of peace. Walk the trail north with the breeze on my skin, letting go of the noise, living deep within. Saw reflections ripple with every step, like the lake was turning pages of secrets I kept. Kids skipping stones with laughter bright, fishermen settling in for a quiet night. A dog splashing water near a wooden pier, owner smiling soft just for being hit. Hit me then, beauty ain't loud. It's a quiet place, it's hidden from the crowd. And Lake Michigan holds those moments inside, like a safe place where the heart can't hide. Can't carry alone. You ever stare so long, you forget time exists. That's this place. Yeah. I sat on the
Here watching waves roll slow, letting my thoughts ebb with the flow. Every ripple shining with a touch of grace, like the lake saying you're safe in the space. Traffic behind me but it felt far away. The lake took the chaos and washed it gray. Seagulls gliding easy in the cool lake air, reminding me to breathe without a care. I closed my eyes and heard the truth inside. You don't need a rush, just learn how to glide. And in that calm and that gentle spin, I felt real life bloom within. Shoreline dreams on Lake Michigan. Yeah, this is where my heart learned to breathe again. Shoreline dreams on Lake Michigan. Yeah, this is where my heart learned to breathe again. Final walk along the water. Now whenever life feels heavy or wrong, I come to the lake and let it make me strong. Sit by the shore and let the silence speak. Let the waves wash off what made me weak. This ain't just water, it's a friend I trust. A quiet place to rise from dust. Chicago may test you with wind and grind, but the lake gives you peace of mind. So here's the morning spent by the tide, to the memories held on the lakeside. If the city is fire, this water is grace, and both together make this place.
That cold weather energy, snow falling heavy, breath turning fog, street lights glowing orange against the storm. Chicago winters don't play, they test your bones, your will, your heart. But if you can walk through this, you can walk through anything. Yeah, let's go. Boots crunching snow on the cracked sidewalk. Wind howling loud like it's trying to talk. City wrapped tight in the frozen sheet, but my spirit stays warm with the kick and the beat. Breathing the air, hands cold as steel, but the rhythm in my chest reminds me I'm real. Neighbors shoveling past before the sunrise glow, helping each other through a foot of snow. Chicago winters hit hard, no doubt, but strength like this is what life's about. And when the icy wind cuts deep in your chest, the drums knock harder to keep you blessed. Snowfall over Chicago beats, cold streets, warm heart, energy in every step. Turn that snare up. Yeah, this is what winter hustle sounds like. Yeah. Took the bus down North Ave in the storm so thick, windows fogged up, but the beat stayed quick. People bundled up in old coats and dreams, fighting the freeze with caffeine and schemes. Guy on the train, freestyling for change, words steaming warm in the cold so strange. Saw a kid with a notebook writing rhymes so clean, trying to escape what the snow might mean. Chicago don't sleep, it simply slows time, letting truth echo loud in every line. Cold makes you humble, cold makes you tough. Cold teaches life when life gets rough. Yeah. Snowfall over Chicago beats. When the city freezes, the rhythm burns hotter. Yeah. Oh, listen to that wind. Even it moves to the beat. Yeah, yeah. Walking through downtown with snow on my hood, trying to stay warm in the place misunderstood. Lake Michigan wind slapping hard on my face like the city saying, keep up the pace. But I breathe in deep and let the cold refine. Let the beat drip fire into my spine. Street lamps glowing on untouched snow. Footprints talking everywhere I go. Saw a sax player underneath the bridge light. Notes rising warm in the freezing night. That mix of cold pain and soulful relief is the heartbeat that shaped my belief. Yeah. 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 Snowfall over Chicago beats. Yeah. This is where resilience learns its rhythm. No. Alright. Last chapter of this winter tale. Yeah. Now every time snow falls, I remember my climb. Remember the nights I was losing time, but the city stayed loud with the rhythm I love, giving me courage from the skies above. Chicago winters shape the brave, teach you to rise when the world misbehaves. And now I walk strong with my soul on fire, using every cold night to rebuild my desire. So when the snow hits hard and the winds collide, I let the beat push forward from the inside. No. Snowfall over Chicago. Yeah. Yeah. It's where resilience learns its rhythm. Yeah. No. All right.
Yeah. Sometimes the beat speaks. Before the words ever do. Listen close. This rhythm right here, it ain't noise, it's memory, it's breath, it's every quiet moment I never said out loud. Let's ride with it. Yeah, I grew up learning life from the sound of the block, where the beat hit first and the world hit shot. People moving fast, dreams moving slow, trying to find direction in the city on the low. I kept my headphones tight through the hardest days, letting rhythms translate what my mind couldn't phrase. Every crack sidewalk held a lesson in place. Every bass note gave my fears some space. I wasn't born strong, I learned strength from sound, from late night loops spinning round and round. And still I walk with the beat at my side, feeling every step with the rhythm as my guide.
Echoes over the concrete beat.
Some truths sound clearer without words. Hold on. Let this groove breathe. Yeah. Just like that. I've walked walked alone many nights with only the beat behind, letting the music rewrite the shadows in my mind. Lost a few friends to time and change, but rhythm stayed loyal when life got strange. Sat on rooftops with a pen and hope, trying to untangle what I couldn't cope. Sometimes silence cuts deeper than noise, but beats mend cracks that break boys. I owe half my growth to the sound of drums. They taught me patience when real life numbs. Now every verse I drop ain't for fame or heat, it's for the calm I found in a steady beat. Echoes over the concrete beat. This rhythm knows me better than I know myself. Echoes over the concrete beat. This rhythm knows me better than I know myself. Yeah. You ever let the beat do the healing? Yeah. That's this moment. Sometimes I wake before dawn just to breathe slow air. Let the city sleep while the rhythm repairs. Put on the same beat I've heard for years. Watch you turn my doubts to souvenirs. Music taught me that growth ain't loud. It's quiet battles you fight without a crowd. People think strength looks like something bold, but strength is the courage to stay slow and cold. I built my peace on a boom bap spine, holding to the pulse that feels like mine. So when the world shouts and pulls on my bones, I remember these beats were my first home. Echoes over the concrete beat. Yeah. This rhythm keeps me alive. Alright. Last truth of the night. Struggle still come and storms still land, but I walk with rhythm, holding my hand. I ain't got answers, I ain't got fame, but I got peace carved in every bar I claim. If tomorrow falls heavy and my mind feels weak, I return to the beat when I need to speak. Cause music never judged when no one else stayed. It carried me through every mess I made. So this track ain't a flex, it's a thank you I owe to the beats that changed my entire flow. Goes over the concrete beat. This rhythm keeps me alive. Yeah. Alright, last truth of the night. Struggles still come, and storms still land, but I walk with rhythm, holding my hand. I ain't got answers, I ain't got fame, but I got peace, carved in every bar I claim. Yeah. If tomorrow falls heavy and my mind feels weak, I'll return to the beat when I need to speak. Never judged when no one else stayed. It carried me through every mess I made. So this track ain't a flex, it's a thank you I owe to the beats that changed my entire flow.
Another night in the city that raised me. Wind in my jacket, street lights glowing and that beat in my ears, reminding me why I never gave up. Chicago, you taught me hustle, taught me hustle, taught me hard. Let's walk through it together.
Walking down State Street with a notebook warm, pages full of dreams I carry since I was torn between schoolwork and the life I chased. Hip-hop pumping heavy through every space. Saw the blue line train rumble overhead, kids laughing loud just ahead, vendors on corners with radios loud, soul music rising above the crowd. Chicago nights always feel alive. Even when I'm tired I still survive. I learned passion here on broken days, where every crack sidewalk still knew my ways. The city ain't perfect, but man, it's true, and truth is the fuel I pour in what I do. Chicago nights, heartbeat streets, the rhythm of this place keeps me moving. Chicago nights, heartbeat streets, rhythm of this place keeps me moving.
Yo, let that snare breathe. Yeah, just like that.
I used to ride the bus with headphones cracked, volume max, so the world stepped back. Writing lines on my jeans with a fading pen, dreaming of studios I hadn't seen yet then. Stopped at a diner off Roosevelt Road, old jukebox humming an ancient code. Lady serving coffee said, follow your fire. Her words hit deeper than a gospel choir. Yeah, sometimes strangers know your soul. Spot the hunger that makes you whole. I walked out warmer than when I came in, ready to fight and ready to win. Cause Chicago teaches with snow and heat, turning every failure into something complete. Chicago nights, heartbeat street, every block a lesson, every moment a beat. Chicago nights, heartbeat street, every block a lesson, every moment a beat. Chicago nights, heartbeat street, every block a lesson, every moment a beat.
This part right here, this is what passion sounds like.
Walking past murals with colors bold, stories painted from lives untold. Young artists tagging with dreams so wide, saying I was here before time could hide. Doorman nodding in the soft night breeze, street musicians playing like they born with ease. Saxophone crying under neon signs, embracing the crowd in gentle lines. And me, I soak it all inside. City is my compass, music as my guide. I've stumbled plenty but never lost grip, cause my passion runs in every manuscript. Chicago taught me to push through fear, to speak my truth when nobody's near. Chicago nights, heartbeat streets, heartbeat streets, heartbeat. Rhythm meets truth, heartbeat street, heartbeat streets, heartbeat. Chicago nights, heartbeat streets, where passion meets rhythm, and rhythm meets truth. Last chapter. Let's finish this walk. Now when I roam these streets, I feel at home. Every echo in the alleys calls me to roam. Not chasing fame, not chasing shine, just chasing purpose in every rhyme. City winds cold, but the fire stays warm, cause I grew through struggle and weathered the storm. I'm grateful for nights with nothing but beats, for morning
sadness alone on half-empty streets. All those moments built who I am now. A man with a dream that learned how. So here's to the city that forged my name, and to every heart still fighting the same. Chicago nights, heartbeat streets. Yeah, this is where my passion learned to speak. If you ever get lost, walk your city. The rhythm guide you like it guided me. No,
Yeah. This one's for every street where the sun hits the pavement and life starts moving. For every morning rush, every late night thought, every quiet moment between the noise. This is city life, the pulse that never quits. Let's walk. Yeah. Wake up, the buses humming down the line. Coffee shops opening right on time. People in jackets, speed walking fast, trying to outrun what the day might cast. Vendors lifting crates before the light. Street artists sketching their morning fight. Kids with headphones, lost in their dreams. Workers clocking into routines. The city moves steady like a long heartbeat. Drums of traffic guiding every street. And me, I walk slow with a notebook mind, trying to capture life one breath at a time. City pulse moving through my day. Every step, every breath, every rhythm has its place. Hold up, let the street noise breathe.
Yeah, that's the soundtrack of life. Saw a street poet spitting bars by the curb, truth in his voice with every word. Guy in a suit talking fast on the phone, trying to juggle life on a fragile throne. A mother pushing stroller with a tide of sway, still finding the strength to conquer the day. Teens laughing loud on their way to class, living every moment as if none could pass. I watched it all as the rhythm flowed, learning how the city writes its code. Not with maps or signs on the ground, but with the sound of people all around. Yeah.
City pulse moving through my days. The world spins wild, but the rhythm stays.
Yeah, life in the city hits different. Life in the city hits different. Yeah. Life in the city hits different. Yeah, life in the city hits different. Evening lights glow when the day winds down. People heading home from every part of town. Couples hand in hand, friends cracking jokes. Food stalls steaming with savory smokes. Street musicians playing under neon beams, turning sidewalks into living dreams of me. I sit on a bench with my head half clear, letting the city speak in my ear. Every stranger's story brushed against mine. Every passing minute became a line. City life ain't perfect, it's messy and real, but man, it gives you something you can feel. Yeah, yeah.
City pulse moving through my days. This rhythm shapes the life I chase.
Alright, last step before the fade. Now when the night settles and the streets slow down, I walk home steady through the quiet town. Street lamps humming, shadows long, but the beat in my chest keeps me strong. Thoughts drifting soft through the evening glow, let in the lessons of the city flow. Life keeps moving no matter the scene, rich or poor, lost or unseen. And tomorrow, when morning hits again, I join the rush with my pad and pen. Cause the city don't just shape my flow, it shapes the way I learn and grow.
Sometimes you gotta slow your voice down just to hear your own heart speak. Life ain't a race and growth ain't loud. This one's for the moments you move soft but still move forward. Let's walk through it, step by step. I've been walking through my life with a steady pace, letting time carve lessons on my face. Every quiet night, every heavy day left a mark on my path in its own small way. I ain't rushing dreams or forcing my climb. I'm learning how to trust the rhythm of time. Yeah, the world moves quick, but I stay real slow, breathing through the parts I don't yet know. Some people sprint to places they regret, but me, I move with purpose in every step. Cause slow progress ain't failure or doubt. It's building a life from the inside out, no.
Slow steps through my story. Every chapter grows clearer when you walk, not run.
Hold up, let me breathe on this for a second. Right. Some days hit hard, some nights felt long, but I learned my strength in the places I felt wrong. Life don't hand out peace on silver plates. You gotta build it slowly through closed down gates. I sat alone with thoughts that cut too deep, but healing works slow like roots in sleep. I ain't ashamed of the nights I cried. They taught me more than the times I tried. Now when I look back, I see every scar. It's proof I walk slow, but I still got far.
Slow steps through my story. The journey means more than the finish line.
Listen, going slow don't make you weak. It makes you honest, From the nights when silence spoke, when I picked up pieces that the world broke. Didn't have big crowds or voices cheering, just a quiet mind and a soul persevering. Some dreams take time to bloom in peace. Some fears fade slow before they release. And I realize there's truth in my slowest stride. You grow the most when you drop the pride. So now I breathe deep, let the world unwind, taking my time with a clearer mind.
Slow steps through my story. I'm learning to love every pace I move in.
Alright, let's finish this slow and true. Now when I wake up, I don't rush the day. I let the morning speak in its quiet way. I walk with intention, not fear or show. Building my future in steady flow. Life ain't measured in speed or demand. It's measured in a peace you learn to withstand. And every time the beat moves calm and wide, I feel aligned with the truth inside. So here I stand, no need to pretend. Walking slow but strong till the very end. Yeah.
Slow steps through my story. Every breath, a small victory.
Go slow, go steady, go true. That's the real way to grow.
Let me set the tone right now. This ain't background music. This is life put on a drum kit. I came from late nights, cold streets, warm dreams. And somehow the rhythm found me before the world did. So if you're listening tonight, listen close. Cause every verse here is built on the moments I refuse to break. Let's talk, let's breathe, let's rise, drop that beat.
I grew up on sidewalks painted with hope. Kids learning life without much rope. We shared headphones cause the world felt loud. One beat at a time trying to stand out the crowd. Mom's working double just to keep us fed. Dreams too big for the space in our bed. But I held my pen like a compass in storms, sketching out futures in rhyme-shaped forms. Some days hurt, some nights froze, but each bar I wrote kept my spirit composed. Life ain't soft, but it shaped my flow. I learned how to bend without letting go. Where the rhythm found me, that's where I learned to carry myself even when the world dropped the beat. Where the rhythm found me, that's where I learned to carry myself even when the world dropped the beat.
Hold up, let me talk for a second. You ever chase a dream that nobody else can see? Yeah, that's the story. I spent nights studying beats like holy text, trying to understand what comes next. Friends drifted out, some couldn't relate. Said music ain't real, just accept your fate. But something in the snare spoke louder than fear. Something in the bass kept pulling me near. So I saved tip money for a cheap pair of mics. Recorded in closets through long tired nights. And each time I spit what I locked inside, I felt the piece of me come alive. Dreams take work that nobody sees. Blood, sweat, and midnight keys. Where the rhythm found me, it pulled me from the dark into something that felt like truth. Where the rhythm found me, it pulled me from the dark into something that felt like truth. Look, not every day is glory, but every day is mine. I walk block after block talking with fate, trying to understand what makes a man great. It ain't money, it ain't gold chain shine. It's the courage to stay on your own timeline. I saw people fall to pressure and doubt. Others build dreams from the inside out. So I learned patience, earned my voice. Took the hits but still made the choice to write my truth in bars and lines, to honor my past through these designs. Funny how rhythm becomes your guide, telling you where your heart resides. Where the rhythm found me, it carried me when nothing else could. Keep your dream close, keep your rhythm closer, that's all you need. Alright, one last breath, one last truth. Now I stand tall, not cause life got soft, but cause every struggle paid something off. Confidence built from the nights I bled, strength from the pages where tears were shed. And now when beats drop, I feel my soul lift, like the world finally understands my gift. Not here to flex, not here for the fame, I'm here to honor how far I came. Every verse a window, every rhyme a key, unlocking the parts I refuse to see. So if my music ever reaches your heart, remember, this is where my story learned to start. Where the rhythm found me, it carried me when nothing else could. Keep your dream close, keep your rhythm closer, that's all you need. Keep your dream close, keep your rhythm closer, that's all you need.
energy. Let's step outside and feel the block breathe kind of vibe. Let's wake them up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm back on my block with the fire and stride. 90s in my chest and the city is my guide. Sneakers hit pavement like a rhythm in war. But this ain't about violence, I'm just hungry for more. Every storefront vibe got a story to tell. DJ on the corner making echoes rebel. Kids running fast with the wind on their back. Old heads nodding to the boom bap smack. Life taught me hustle without dirty in hands. Taught me to rise when nothing goes as planned. Got dreams on my jacket, hope in my veins, beat in my brain, breaking all the chains. And when the snare hits hard and the bass drops loud, I feel myself lift past the weight of the crowd. Back on my block, back in my zone. This is that 90s fire, you feeling your bones. Back on my block, back in my zone. This is that 90s fire, you feeling your bones. Hold up, turn that snare up. Yeah, that's the one. Y'all walk with me now through the heat of the street, where the rhythm got muscles and the vibes concrete. Boys freestyle battling by the subway stairs. Word sharp as truth but full of repairs. Bodega door buzzing like an open mic stage. Clerk bobbing head like he's turning the page. Everything alive, the horns, the feet, the cars, the wind, the pulse of the beat. I spit like I'm carving my name in the night, with every bar written and sharp in my light. I'm not here for fame, not here for the crown. I'm here for the feeling of not backing down. Back on my block, back in my mind. This is that 90s energy, can't rewind. Back on my block, back in my mind. This is that 90s energy, you can't rewind. This the part where adrenaline meets heart. I remember long nights with no heat in the room, learning my flow by the light of the moon. Practicing bars on a cheap ass mic, chasing that spark that made everything right. Didn't have much, but I had my drive. Had beats from tapes that kept me alive. Walking through the cold just to freestyle alone, dreaming one day to call this craft my own. Now every step I take got purpose and flame. Every setback just sharpen my aim. If the world says wait, I still move fast, cause the fire in me was built to last. Back on my block, back on my fire. This is that 90s pulse lifting you higher. Back on my block, back on my fire. This is that 90s pulse lifting you higher. Alright, last round, let's finish strong. Now I'm walking with pride cause I know who I am. A kid with a dream and a lifelong plan. Not chasing clout, not chasing fame, just carving my truth in the frame of the game. Beat hitting heavy like a message from fate, saying keep pushing, your moment ain't late. And every time the drums shake through my chest, I'm reminded why I get it's my best. So here I stand with my block behind, my soul in the beat and my heart in the rhyme. 90s or not, this fire don't fade. I'm built from the music that legends made. Energy forever carved in stone. If you feel that beat, then you feel my story. Keep moving, keep rising. Real energy never dies.
Some roads take you back, some roads take you forward, and some roads, they tell you exactly who you are before you even arrive. Tonight feels like that. Let's take a long walk through it.
I've been chasing answers in the cracks of the night, searching for myself under dim street lights. Old friends gone, new faces trying to stay. Life grows heavy when the world shifts away. So my reflection in a subway door look older, wiser, a little unsure. The dreams I had back in '99 still live in my chest, but they're harder to define. Yet every beat I write, every breath I take tells me the journey is mine to make. And even if the path don't look the same, I'm learning to love the steps that remain.
Distant roads and city echoes.
Sometimes the world whispers loudest when you walk alone. Hold up, hear that drum? That's the heartbeat of every block I grew up on.
Early 2000s taught me pride and pain. Songs on the radio that cut through the rain. Common said go, Kanye said breathe, Talib said rise, and I learned to believe. Back when music wasn't just noise or score, it was therapy you carried like folklore. I took those lessons into everyday fights, trying to make room for my own small lights. Mom telling me take your time, don't rush, but the world kept pulling and I felt that push. Still I found balance in beats and breaks, and long walks home and the choices I made.
Every step forward is a step out of who you were.
Distant roads and city echoes.
Every step forward is a step out of who you were.
You ever feel your past walking right beside you? Not haunting, just reminding.
Passed by the old block where I learned my name, where every cracked sidewalk held pieces of my flame. Kids running wild like we used to do, dreaming wide open before life cut through. It hit me then, nothing stays the same, but the memories breathe in every domain. I heard an old boombox playing Try Again, and for 1 second I was 12 with my best friend. Funny how sound rewinds your soul, how one warm chord makes the broken feel whole. And I realize I'm not lost or late, I'm exactly where I'm meant to create. If you listen long enough, you have to focus.
Distant roads and city echoes.
If you listen long enough, you'll hear your purpose. Alright, last page of the chapter.
I don't got all the answers and maybe I never will, but I'm learning to walk even when I stand still. Learning that progress don't need speed, just courage and a little trust in your need. And when the world gets loud and the pressure gets tight, I breathe through the beat and return to the night. Cause music ain't sound, it's where I'm free, where every version of myself comes back to me. So here I am, letting truth unfold, heart still young, dreams still bold. Oh, yeah.
Distant roads and city echoes.
Yeah, this is where I find myself again.
Distant roads.
If you feel lost,
Walk a little more.
let the world talk.
Let the beat guide.
You'll find your path.
One mind,
1 mile, 1 song,
one truth
that tunes at the top.